Hey you, welcome back to the channel. This is Alima the Bed, and if you're visiting here for the very first time, you are most welcome. Today we are going to be doing another movie. It's a 2022 movie. It came out in the cinemas in 2022, but it just came to Netflix some days ago, and trust me, I definitely tried to watch it in the cinemas, but the day I went, I think that was the same week it stopped showing, so I couldn't watch it. But anyways, now that it's on Netflix, we get to watch it and we get to talk about it. So today we're going to be talking about OBARA'M, just like the title says. It is a Kayode Kasum film. It is, I don't know if it is Nigerian's first musical film, but I mean, it is the first Nigerian musical film that I am seeing or I am hearing of. So yeah, I'm just going to call it the first, right? So it talks about a lady, an aspiring musician who, abandons her child and her family and goes up to Lagos to find greener pastures. So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys all the things you should know should you watch it, what I liked, what I didn't like, and basically my thoughts about this film, right? So let me start with the story. The story is of Oluchi. Oluchi is a young aspiring actress. Oluchi is a young aspiring artist, and she has a child when she was quite younger, and she dumps this child and goes off to Lagos to find greener pastures. But somehow her past catches up with her when her father dies. Her father is the one who took over the child, like taking care of the child and all of that. When he dies, she is forced to come back and meet, the problem that she left for her father, the child rather. Let me not call her a problem. But yeah, now she has to relive all of these memories. Now she has to become an actual mother to this child, because this child didn't even know that she was her mother. She thought she was a sister. So let's talk about the cast. For the cast, it is kind of star-studded, not so star-studded. The reason why I say this is because there's a range of people, right, that when you see, you be like, oh yeah, definitely I want to watch a movie that this person is in. But they were not too, they were popular faces, but they didn't hold so much, what would I call it now, okay, they didn't get too many screen time, right, to make us feel like they were choking us with stars, right? So we had Isime. She played Oluchi. She's the star actress in this film. We had Darasimi, Nadi. She played Ihunaya. She was the young star actress in this film. We had Demi Okolawon. We had Bolanle Nino Lowo. We had Sydney Talker. Nkem, Owoh, the cavemen. We had Bolaji Ogunmola. A wide range of people, right? Oyenka Owenu. Yeah, like that. So yeah, like I said, it was a bit star-studded, but I don't know, there was a balance in there somehow, some way, right? So let me talk about all the things I liked about this film. So number one thing that I extremely enjoyed was the acting, right? Darasimi Nadi, oh my god, this girl was fantastic. She played a 10-year-old girl in this film, and she was amazing. She was superb. Like, her lines were great. She delivered them. She was witty, she was sweet, she was rude. But yeah, she embodied everything that her character was supposed to be, and she delivered on it, and I absolutely loved her performance, right? Nancy Sime was good. I mean, I think she was her usual self. It is something that we've seen her play over time, in movies like Blood Sister, Superstar, so is our usual self, a little bit jovial, crazy day for Ed. She had that balance, and I think that's just really like Nancy's style, or the kind of characters that she gets, right? Bolaji Ogunmola, I really liked Bolaji Ogunmola in this film because I feel like she was totally different from what we used to see her play. She was this crazy lady that, well, if you do it, I show you Pepe, and I liked it. I enjoyed most of the acting. In Nkem too, it was a typical African father, looking out for his child before he looks out for himself, and all of that. Yeah, the cast was pretty good. So their acting too was really, really good. I really enjoyed their acting. Another thing I would say I liked the intro to the movie, right? The musical that we started with, the way they were switching places and picking on the same song. I really liked it. It was really, really good, right? Though at some point I kind of didn't like some of the songs, but in general, the entirety of it being a musical wasn't a bad idea. I liked it. The story they told, I actually liked the story. a very simple, straightforward story. A lady who abandons her kid. Now the person taking care of that kid is dead, and now she has to take responsibility. At some point, she has to become a responsible mom, right? And realizing how much of her child's life she had missed. She didn't even know that her child could sing, right? So yeah, all of those little details, all of those things, it made the story, come up to be something sweet, and I really enjoyed that. I also liked the way it didn't end that Dayemi came into the picture and it was like, oh yeah, I want to take responsibility. I think I liked that ti- that tidbit of twist, right? It was good. I liked that everything wasn't just all rosy and sweet at the end. Another thing I liked was actually the fact that the dialogues were very everyday life. It was basic. There wasn't too much attached to it, or there's no way trying to like deduce, because it was basically just everyday life kind of story. So yeah, I like the fact that the dialogue was smooth like that. Now to the things I didn't like about this film. Now the first thing would be that there were gaps in the story. Now when I say gaps, I'm going to give an instance, right? So when Ihunaya, this will be now I'm giving spoilers to be honest, but I'm sorry. When Ihunaya ran away from home and she ran and went to the village, I was trying to figure out what was the range, like what was the time range between when she ran away and when Oluchi found out that she was already at the village. Because how many days did she got to the village, she took the exam, she got into school, now she's in school. I don't know, when you do common entrance or whatever exam, it definitely does take a bit of time before you get into school and resume and all of that. So that was kind of inconvenient for me. I'm like, what was the time range? Is it that Oluchi just kept looking around Lagos? We didn't know if she kept looking around Lagos to find her. How did she figure out that she was with Auntie Waka? You know, just that side was somehow for me. I honestly didn't really like that. Another thing that I would say I didn't really feel was the most times the characters that were singing and the connection to the music that they were singing. So I liked the songs, right? But for especially for Nancy Simi, at some point I felt like she wasn't miming this song. You know, I mean, I know you're not the one singing. Everybody knows you're not the one singing, but do it very well. Make it clean. It wasn't terrible, right? It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't perfect. So yeah, not only Nancy, even what's her name, Darasimi, Nadi, now the babe who played the girl who played Ivunaya, right? When they were in the church scene, and she was leading the musical, and at some point she would remove the mic from her mouth, and she would just be dancing and be dancing, but the song is still playing. But it is supposed to be a stage song, like it's not supposed to be a pre-recorded for that particular scene. Or that's why I think it wasn't supposed to be pre-recorded. So you know it felt like it was pre-recorded, or that was what they tried to do. I don't understand that, and I felt like that was a bit of a flaw. So yeah, I mean, it is giving me what some of this movie now, where RMD was singing, and we could literally tell that it wasn't the one even singing, it was just miming and wasn't doing a good job. So yeah, that bit wasn't really smooth. I think those are the things I didn't really like about Obara. Generally, it wasn't a bad watch, though I also did feel like something was missing that I cannot point to. But generally, I actually enjoyed watching it. The music was good, the story was good, the acting was great, the cast, I mean, they all fit in. They all fit in. The people that didn't get so much screen time, they were not forgotten. Like Nino Lowo, we remember that Nino Lowo was in this film, and this is who he was. Remember that Dayemi was in this film, and this is who he was. Nkem was in they were there, and they were present, and we felt them, right? Okay, another thing that I probably didn't like was the fact that there were no standouts for the actual musicians in this film. I feel like the actual musicians should have gotten a little bit of time to just, showcase their talent a little bit more. Like the cavemen were in this film, and to be honest, if you don't know them, like if you've never seen their pictures, you probably not even know that they were in this film, right? Auntie Waka, what's her name now? Ngozi, she was in this film, and I mean, did she even sing at all? I don't remember. Maybe she did. I can't remember because it wasn't, significant to a reasonable extent. So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So that bit was just, you could have given them more time. I mean, they're actual artists, maybe or not. But yeah, that's that about that. And I think that's pretty much everything I have to say about OBARA'M. It was a really good watch. I did enjoy it. I am going to rate it 6.5 over 10, and that's because of the things I mentioned, right? So yeah, should you check it out? Yeah, definitely. You would, I don't know, you might be purged of a bit of emotion, maybe not, I don't know, I didn't really I wasn't really purged of any emotions, but you would relate to the story. It is quite an interesting one, and I think the effort that was put into it would not go unnoticed, because the songs, they were original songs. Yeah, I wanted to mention that they were original songs. So, I mean, they raised the bar for any other musicals that want to come after this. You will not just come and do the barest minimum and think you've done something. So yeah, I think it was pretty good. Kayode Kasum did an excellent job with this one. If you've seen it, please do tell me what you think about OBARA'M in the comment section. And if you've not, are you going to be watching it based off this review? Let me know in the comment section also. I enjoyed it. I want to know if you enjoyed it too. And if you did enjoy this review, please do also tell me that in the comment section. If you've not subscribed at this point, please, I am begging you. I am trying to reach a goal, and I am not even close to it. I'm trying to reach, let me tell you guys, I'm trying to reach 3K, 3,000 subscribers before the end of this year. This is June, and we are not even halfway there yet. We're just on 1,001, right? So please click on that subscribe button, right? And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always watching my videos. Please do share this video, let everybody know why they should watch OBARA'M or not. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.